talking about using past participles as adjectives. Okay? So in these sentences, we have the word broken in each sentence. We have my daughter was playing with the cup and has broken it. The broken cup was part of a set my grandmother gave me, and the cup is broken. Okay? Because we all remember what a past participle is? Anybody want to refresh our memories?
Something that happened in the past.
Okay. Remember that in the, for example, in the present perfect tense, verb tense, we have either has or have plus a past participle. Okay? Does that refresh your memories? Yes? Okay. And in English, a normal or a regular past participle is formed with what? What's the usual ending?
ED.
ED, right, okay. So, can you look at these three sentences and tell me which one of them has the word broken as a past participle with the verb?
Was. No? No.
Okay, we need to have either has.
The second one. The second one.
How many of you think it's the second one?
I think it's the first one.
Okay.
Has broken.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, there it is right there. Has broken. Okay? So this is actually a verb. The word has with our past participle. Now this doesn't end with an ED. Why would that be? It's irregular. Right. Okay. Now we can use past participles as adjectives, and we often do. In this sentence, the broken cup was part of a set my grandmother gave me. Broken is describing cup. Okay? And so it's right in front of the word cup. It's describing a noun. So it's an adjective. In the last one, the cup is broken. We're still describing the cup, but the adjective is on the other side of the verb. Right? Is the verb. And so often our adjectives go in front of our verbs, or in front of our nouns, I'm sorry, but they can also be separated and be in the predicate part of the sentence, right? After the verb there. Alright, so I don't think this is real new to you because you do the same thing in Spanish. Am I right? We use past participles in Spanish as adjectives. And we just translated a bunch of them, remember? Okay? For example, shrunk was encogido, right? And stained was manchado. So you have your ADO ending and your IDO ending in Spanish. Okay? And then you often use these both in the present perfect tense and as adjectives in Spanish. Okay? A lot of these words may be new to you. The ones that don't end with the ED are irregular. Worn is irregular. Torn is irregular. Shrunk is irregular. Leaking is one that just doesn't use the ED form as an adjective. Okay? It uses the ING form. Alright, so look at your handout. Activity number 2, it says fill in the blank. Use the past participle form of the words in parentheses to complete the sentences. So sentence number 1 says, I don't know if I want to buy that car because the passenger door is, and then it gives you the word dent. Dented, right. Okay, so that's all you need to do is fill in the blanks using the past participle forms. Now some of them might be irregular. I'm not sure if I have them all on the board. I may have them all on the board. But you also have your verb lists remember, that I gave you that shows you the present tense form of your verbs, your past tense, and your past participle form. Okay, I think most of you are done, so let's go over these. Number 2, would you mind reading that first?
My wife wants to sell the old stained sofa.
Okay, stained. Number 3, Jasmine?
I don't think that just because the material is worn, the sofa should be sold. I want to
Reupholster.
reupholster it.
Reupholster, that's putting on new material, right? Okay. Number 4, please, Jesus?
We get anti-French cartoon of pairs. These are all cracked.
Okay, with an ED, correct.
Yes.
Number 5, Jerónimo?
The tailor mended the teared jacket.
Torn, in that case. That's an irregular one. Tear is your verb and torn is your past participle.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, number 6, we're done.
Susan tried to return the damaged coffee maker to the store, but they wouldn't accept it.
Okay, good. And number 7, Yoselina?
The leaking roof will be fixed next week.
Okay, good. All right. Activity number B then. Anybody have any questions? We're good? Okay, on activity B, right after that it says make original sentences to describe things you or your family have that are damaged. So make 5 original sentences and then share them with your partner. So go ahead and write them and then you'll share them with your partner. Any questions? And this time for sure you need to consult your verb list because otherwise you may run into irregular verbs. Yeah, well if you wanted to use this one as an adjective, here you're using it as a verb. So if you wanted to use it as an adjective, you need to say broken. So you might say something like the broken car,
Oh.
wouldn't start, or something like that, okay? If you're having a hard time using these as adjectives, put them in front of the noun, before the noun. For sure that'll make you use it as an adjective. Describing something.
They were.
Damaged. As soon as you finish your sentences, go ahead and share them with your partner. Some of you are done. Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Yes,
For example, your t-shirt.
That's why you're learning usually, right?
The t-shirt shrunk.
Except when I say that's what you're
Strong.
wrong.
Strong. Your t-shirt shrunk.
The what? Oh, the throat.
I'm just peeking over your sentence.
Huh?
I hear you were doing something. This is in the past tense,
when
right?
you-
So we're talking in the
My
past
son
tense.
For example, a
When it was delivered,
Where you
it had.
drink.
Nice one.
As soon as you're ready, done or whatever, let's take about a 10-minute break. Okay? Then we'll
Thank
come
you,
back
teacher.
and practice some more.